Hello, this is Fire. This is part 2 of an Inventor Inner run that was supposed to end after Area 2, and then I got distracted somehow and did the first fight. So, fight a Bailator, which we don't really have a great plan for, aside from die. It's also an emptiness Bailator, so there's a lot of purity to get through, which has been a persistent problem. But you know what? We'll figure something out. Well, we won't. Guess you'll just have to keep watching to find out. Oh, that is definitely more purity, isn't it? Oh, so we're playing one of the new skins, which right now you get a tool every time you hit 0 mana, which turns out it's pretty good. Oh, right, that was dumb of me. Go ahead and get that out. I think we can actually afford to get that out. Which I wasn't sure about when I saw this. I think that's happening this turn now. But continue to generate stuff every time we hit 0 mana. Pretty good. We still have a garage to draw, although unfortunately it's the literal bottom part of the deck. But still, taking away the purity kills pretty good. And I think we're just going to preserve the garage for next. Well. We can do this so we can just force out a kill. And we're just going to play this for minor value. Easily blocked. Could have gotten a Doom proc out there if I was thinking, but surprised I wasn't thinking. Very disappointed to have no access to turn to gunk, but I can just copy that and then plan to play out a bunch of copies. We can get some mana out of that, spin out of that. And then that'll give us the bleed kill. And we don't really care about what happens next. Doom it does not get to go off, but that's fine. Alright, Dead and Night is good. It also is a double purity strip. In addition, giving us potentially an out against Bailator, although I do have to be careful not to waste my hidden. I guess I should have done that first. Gonna have actually a ton of mana going into next turn, which isn't necessarily the most useful thing for us. Unless we do this, which seems fine. Can I have to copy that? Just do that. get a shock here once we draw 2 more cards. We got that Doom off even, which I didn't even notice, comment on at the time, because I just wasn't even paying attention. We can draw that just because like we don't care about these cards. We have Grasp, which we don't have a way to get rid of. That's fine, playing it isn't the end of the world. Because we don't really care about some of that stuff. That's at least a so we cut our tough source at the end of the last turn, or the end of the last video. So we're kind of hoping that we don't end up suffering for that. So far, kind of going okay. And we'll get a copy of that, which is fun. Honestly, I maybe should have copied that. Just get shield here. That's probably been overkill on shield. Still, it's hard to be sad about that as a turn 2. I mean, that's a lie. I'm very good at being sad. I'm a very sad person. It's often said about me. Well, okay, that's a lie. I'm not really a sad person. I'm just an angry person all the time. No buffs for you. And now we're just gonna get fleet kill. Easy. I mean, this is so good. We need the tools for it, but... Or we need the dealers for it, but we get those from... I mean, we can get that relatively consistently. Sure. And then... Oh god, this goes to even more tools. Your normal problem would be that you're going to run out of hand space, but I don't think that's going to be a concern for us. Our mana is a bit of a concern. And this fight's going to be kind of painful because this is a lot of health, even with our bleed spam. Although... I said that it was going to take us a while, and then we drew kind of the best hand imaginable. And now we are off to the races. That's 5 debuffs. What if we just generated infinity tools? And we still had space for... Yeah. Yeah, it seems okay. Alright. I'm not even sure Deadly Creativity is more damage than just what we get, even with how much we have. We get just so much from just being able to play cards out. That goes to 3 mana. Don't really care about more wits. I can upgrade that. The main thought here is I just want to make sure we draw those for minimum cost one more time. Screw you. Yeah, it turns out if you get both of your whatever cards pretty early, I can enable you to do some stuff. Yeah, I was really worried about this being just like a forever fight, and then, well, you can see what's happening. Probably if I kept the drop where I maybe could have actually ended the fight this turn, but that's okay. Actually, it might still be possible. We do have guaranteed crits. And I can pull in... Yeah. The only are going to have the one shock, which unfortunately makes the other one useless, but we only needed the one. Wow. I stand corrected. That's turn one kill. I don't think we can do that against Bay later, but if we can get anywhere close, you know. So Tidal Barrier is Infinity Shield at the cost of all our mana. Do we need this as a safety net? That's the question. Ingenuity would not suck. God, it is... The extent to which Tidal Barrier just, like, is an instant infinite shield, I can't pass that up. I think we actually are going to upgrade that for the more mana. I kind of think the Voidquake may be ready to roll, maybe ready to go. I don't know that we actually need it. Even with the Investigate, I don't think, because, like, it's sometimes awkward to play. It's fighting for space with other stuff. Yeah, I think we just don't, we got the Voidquake. Alright, let's see. This fight could be, that fight should actually be a pretty good predictor of how we can expect Bay later proper to go. Sure. Why not just go completely crazy? I maybe should have copied mana. Let me still copy this mana. Definitely messed up by not doing this until we had a 2 cost whatever in hand. Even up in mana cost, I'm still very happy to pay for that. If we can find additional mana, although I guess the chance of that is pretty low. Oh, well, just kidding. The chance of that is 100%. We just have to be, you know, lucky. We are going to have to make space for this. Because, yeah. There's going to be 7 tools. Definitely one of our issues here does continue to be just like dealing with back enemies. Oh, oops. I meant to do that. And I think we just sit for now. You are going to try and do your best, which is not going to be good enough. But you have to deal with... that's actually a big problem. We don't have that much cleanse. There is cleanse. Okay, that's kind of what I was hoping to see. And I can just cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. And we're at 26, whatever, so. Oh, that will cost us mana. I think we're just kind of not planning on playing that because we're just going to get a kill here. We are in danger of drawing, like the tile barrier is absolutely a little bit of a problem in that we can potentially draw it at a point where we can't do anything with it and then we're sad. However, goodbye. I don't think we need that. I don't think we actually need that either. Looks like we're just not ending turns. This seems okay. It's not spectacular, but it's fine. I think that's actually a trap. I think we can't take the minus threshold. This seems potentially very good, though. Because we do have the starting, especially because we have the starting purity. I think it beats that. I think that does let us cut. I think the 20 ritual is underwhelming. So we now have cut 2 of our epics, which is, you know, it is what it is. I think it was correct. Alright. A little bit unfortunate we didn't find any draw here, but we usually get that kill. I don't think I want to get shocked here. So, okay, turn one. We still don't have any way to go to trash. We don't have quite enough debuffs, which is unfortunate. But we still get... That's enough debuffs. Definitely want to get that played before we shuffle. Gonna get straight up, but that's now also enough debuffs. Kind of like copying that. Not necessary, but I like doing it. Rude. I think we're just saving that at this point. Okay, so we can get this now because the condition for it is we need to have less shield than our max shield. So I guess actually pulling focus always turns that on. It's actually very relevant. Doesn't turn on, but it gives us the ability to get it. So we got rid of the death spores, which makes that back one means that whenever we kill the back one's gone, we don't have to deal with it. Pretty good luck on idle cards this fight. Let me just do that. Right, there's a garrote. Took us a little bit to find one, but we did. Which means oh, I forgot I was holding that. It's a little unfortunate. Can we just go for that then? I think that one will just die. So. And honestly, front one should also just die. There we go. We upped it along a little bit. Hunter's Focus doesn't do a ton for us. Like, it doesn't hurt, but we don't need it. But on the other hand, I don't really want another Stasis card. And reroll doesn't get us anything better, so no point in taking fight there. Alright, so this is the big one. This is one that I'm worried about for multiple reasons. That helps. I don't think we copied that. But I could see an argument for doing that. I just don't think it's correct. I think that's good enough. No, we can play at least. Is there a way for us to usefully play like one more card? Because things like I don't want to waste too much more mana on it. Okay. So this is where I'm talking about, like, that purity just being such a friggin' nightmare. We do get to get rid of it, but it costs us everything. I realize that we're dropping out of hidden at this rate, but you at least get that. That'll work. Alright, we stay hidden. This turn, our hidden was gone regardless, but the spell is now used up. This turn, it could be a nightmare. We will see. I guess this is also a way to get sturdy, although just not much sturdy, but maybe should have copied that. Kind of like copying that. Okay. Kind of like just doing this. And now we only use one evade, yeah, to not take major damage, and we have like, yeah, 10% extra by chance. Alright, there's the annoying, whatever. Actually, several annoying whatevers. Here, just gone for curse. It just gives a lot of weak. Definitely gonna say that. And kind of see here again the frustration we have with starting fatigue. And we're going to have starting fatigue again next turn. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to get going. I probably should have saved that. Yeah, we're going to take quite a lot of whatever damage it's done. But I don't think we can do that into the decay. Probably running out quite a lot of problems. Can't play those without getting in trouble. So we're just going to have to eat the health loss there, which sucks. Yeah, and our luck ran out a little bit there. As is, it's not a great fight for us. Overall, in terms of how it's structured. Meh. And again, like, that lack of ways to get rid of trash is still coming to bite us, still haunting us. And we have not drawn those garrots at good times, which is certainly not helping. We really need a starting turn garrot in order to be able to go off. On a turn where we don't have purity, which is every turn. No? Can I make it happen? Alright, see if I can... This is the turn. One way or another, we have to make it the turn. We're not getting a better opportunity, I think. Self-freezing would actually be useful to us here. Life steal does generally mean that it's easier for us to get away with just holding that than it normally would be. Alright, there's the flip. I just pitch that and don't care. I don't have a good copy target. Alright, we are absolutely making this turn count. do this. If we don't find mana, we did find mana. I mean, I should have copied the mana. I wasn't thinking. Well, we copy that, which is much worse mana to copy, but we can do it. Okay. Is there any way for me to get enough additional card plays out? I don't think so. I think I'm going to come in just under where I want to be. But, just kidding. Surprise twist. Alright. Paylater was definitely the hardest fight so far. Well, not counting Dimension Mushroom. Hardest fight in quite a while. Alright, I am just going to post a screenshot of that one real quick. Alright, so, let's see what we get here. Ooh, that is very good. That's way better than that. Do we just take a third adventurer's log? They're just very good. Like, we obviously don't want that. We don't do a ton with all-devouring hunger. Expansion is fine, but we don't need it. Absolute Zero might be good, but we can't guarantee it with rerolls. Just take the log. I think we have to keep upgrading mana, probably. Yeah, especially if we just picked up log, so upgrading mana so that it can be 4 is good. And then I think we keep the Dead of Night for purity stripping. I think end of story. Contemplating that Dev Focus. This is our worst mana card. We're gonna go the Dev Focus and just assume that we have enough other mana. Although that will take me sequencing properly. The Hordes here should be good for us. Horde here should be very, very good. Okay, here's the plan. This is where the actual mana shakes out a bit weirdly. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Well, we're guaranteed to get mana out of this. Let me just toss that. Toss that, I think. Absolutely need to remember to copy that. That was probably a mistake because now I can't do the copy I want to do. Oh, I can copy that, which is even better. I'm at, 6 debuffs, so that is fully online. I do have to worry about it splitting the instant it dies. I have no clue how we deal with that. Just fix that because it doesn't seem particularly useful right now. I have something that resembles a plan if you squint. So I don't know if it'll hold up or if it'll have enough cards to get there. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's the best I got. Fortunately, these guys can't output decay. The madness does reduce to only 12 cards in hand, but more importantly to 4 whatever. And not in love with that. That was, we kind of needed that. Oh, that's going to draw us. It was actually good that we didn't get too overdrawn there. He's going to draw us whatever, but oh, I maybe could have gotten there, but I messed up. What else is new? Hopefully we can close out a kill next turn. Hopefully we don't get the double fatigue this turn, although I shouldn't say that out loud because, alright, well we did. And there's a cleanse, although cleanse only works after we aren't fatigued. Does at least get rid of the nullify, or the whatchamacallit? Okay. Do I just have to play that? Actually, conveniently, the way this works out is actually a little funny. Because what happens is we freeze to the one thing, which means that we don't freeze to the other. Alright, well there's this. Here's what I was hoping to see. Okay. I don't love hitting into that. Neither of those are mana. But it might be worth doing that when I know I've got this on deck. Alright. So we take some hits. We're down to only 2 of them. I am really worried about Primal though. Trying to think, like, how much, whatever do we need? Or we've got plenty of debuffs. What am I saying? Easily enough debuffs. I think we do want to draw first here. Obnoxious, but inevitable. Okay. Just intern. One more to go. There's a dispel, but could be a lot worse. Speaking of dispels, plonk. Okay. I think I actually would really like the weather card that lets us transform stuff into exhaustions. I think that would actually be our best pickup. I can work without it, but that's what I would like to see. Alright, this isn't bleed, but it is something. Want that in the draw pile, so we can draw it again. We make up the title barrier, even though it's been an upgrade on it. It is a little bit awkward. Because, like, we hate drawing into it. Alright. We just need to find Garrot. We're good. And even if we get fatigue this turn. Fine. Okay, well that... Once again, I am ashamed of my words and deeds. But I've got a plan. There we go. Easy fight. If we can get through this without transforms, I can reroll this fight for transforms. Word is very good. It has so many bleed triggers. However, I think we spend a couple rerolls here looking for it. No and no. Okay, now I'm just going to take Horde and we will spend our other rerolls at the next fight. We have plenty of hand space for that. And yeah, I think the title barrier is just a little too awkward, a little too often. I was really glad we had it for Bay later, but the other fights we were going to fight don't generally hit as hard as Bay later. So. All right. Oh, whoops. I don't have space in hand for the thing I was looking for. Maybe just keep copying mana, though. We can't do damage this turn. However, if we can ice these guys, I'd be pretty happy. Because you know what they say. Ice guys finish last. Never apologizing for the terrible puns. It's part of my strategy. Okay, so we don't have enough debuffs yet. The blade doesn't do anything this turn. Because the invincible. It does give us an ambush. I mean, it gets us towards our debuff count. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Still not enough. That'll get us down. Which means that now that's online. So, you might be wondering, what exactly is the plan for how I'm going to get this up to the number I need? And the answer to that... So, you're going to really love this, so just keep waiting, because the answer to that question is... We're just going to use second freezing concoction. That was the plan all along. Yep, I was just stringing you along, drawing it out, building the suspense, until a big reveal. You can trust me. I definitely don't lie regularly about everything. We probably should just save a bunch of this junk. Just getting some stuff out that I forgot about. But because we can't do much this turn, that'll do. Alright, there's a bunch of purity. Purity is actually really nice for us this turn, although I don't love that they got both their purities. I kind of want to just copy this. Copy that once, I think. And copy this, I guess. Although, I may not need to do that. A minute. The thing is, I want to do this, but I need spaces in hand to do it, which is kind of tricky to come by. I changed my mind about that. It's no longer part of the gameplay. That's not going to help our hand space, is it? Alright, that potentially draws us into mana, so. You're the one that's giving us fatigue next turn. You're the one I would most likely kill. Or freeze, rather. I may have banked on this dying a little too greedily. It's looking like I may not actually be able to fulfill that promise. So if I do this and we draw mana, I'm in business. Otherwise, best I can do is play 30 cards, looks like, which is not enough. I'm gonna do it. Absolutely no luck there. That's fine, we have enough purity for all this, so. Fur was the one that we can't purify. Should be able to finish things out here. And blocking the Brain Freeze is very good, obviously. I don't just care that much about that at this point. Not a Garrot, and there's no Garrots to be had. Hopefully we can draw into one. And it's not. None of those is Garrot. So we do that just to ensure that we have a way to get. Right, there's Garrot. It's really close to being like, you have Garrot to be kidding me. You understand. We effectively have this skill. I would copy the Garrot here, but I don't know that we actually can really leverage that, so. Sure, we'll try it. Oh, whoops, I should have copied that first. In my head I was thinking like, I don't have the mana to copy, but I surprised I did. Or I was thinking I didn't have the copy in hand, but I got it at hitting 0, which I just wasn't, I'm not used to thinking about having to react to that. In my head, we were getting frozen and then I was spinning that. Well, it's fine. We didn't actually spell off anything I think that would matter. I'm very awake. Well, that was not what I was hoping to see. I was hoping to see that. We can go and pitch that. Alright, looks like we're probably going to get this kill. Which... that'll work for me. One more to go. There's just a K turn. Which is a nuisance, but it's manageable. This can be a relatively light turn. Because we don't need it to be a big turn, so it's fine that it isn't. Just get that added to the mana boost eaten because we don't care. Curse. We are going to be... it's obnoxious that it's going to be invincible next turn, though, because that completely kills next turn. And we get those lights, but, like, I just can't... I can't play into the decay. It's unfortunate timing on the decay. Fortunately, with only one of them left, I'm not worried. The frenzy is really poorly timed. Wow. I say the frenzy is poorly timed, but then it's like, what if it was even worse than you thought? Trying to build shield. What else are we gonna do? Freeze this, that's fine. I can go ahead and copy that for next turn. Sure. Hopefully this turn we can draw. Well, we got the frozen voids, so hopefully that'll be fine. I don't have any spare shield here. Well, I'm only at -1 right now, so that's fine. I can play these, I just prefer not to a lot of the time. If I don't have to. Might as well. Alright, that does actually let us get that out of hand safely, which is nice. If we end up taking a little bit of damage here, that's totally okay. Yeah, acceptable. Alright, one fight left. And we're going to spin rerolls, just hoping we can find... absolutely no luck there. Having the frost is kind of useful, even if it's not what I was looking for. I don't think any of that is better than what we have. Is hunger active on this fight? Yeah, so at least we have that. Although I would really prefer if emptiness wasn't. So the reason I'm not upgrading like those two is because I don't want them to be draw 5s. I don't hate having one of those that draw 3. I don't know if we need the Pilfering Shell. Like, it is good to have the extra draw, but I think we have plenty of draw. I don't know if we have the shield. Because we're often not copying the other thing. Alright, let's see what we can do. That is actually not what I meant to do. I meant to play this one, and my brain just dorped. It's fine. It happens. Alright, good. That didn't waste freeze. So it was a little risky to do it that way, but... I think the plan here is just to outright try and get enough bleed out to do a murder. Because if we can just get the kill this turn, that obviously makes life quite a bit easier. So we can freeze at any point. is a handy thing. See, yeah, you're just frozen. Probably need to try and copy mana here if I can. Because I was hoping to find our best mana card, but if I can't, that's okay. Our best mana card being Absorb. I may actually just copy that for all the extra card plays. Although I think copying that makes more sense. We don't really need to end hidden. Getting shocked out is actually really good for us because it means that we just so ideally we get the kill here, but if we don't, it's fine. We just are already doing so much here. Yeah, I think we just want to wait until next turn. A pretty respectable amount of damage there, I think. Yeah, the main downside to waiting is that now we do have to deal with the blights. We didn't. We just had really bad luck on finding a way to get rid of them. Unfortunately, we are also dealing with that opportunist. I do think we can probably still get a kill, though. Can we? That might be ambitious. I guess the question is like, can we eat? Let me. I know the last of that opportunist is nullify. Let me check what the rest of it is. It's Curse Crystallize Nullify. Can I just eat that? I can eat it once, certainly. Fortunately now, I'm priced into eating it a second time. But this is not the best place for us to be in. Oh, come on. Fuck off. Alright, so that's the worst place for us to be in. I really would have liked basically anything else. Okay. Alright, there's the dispel I was looking for. We do get the tough. Oh, we already tough, I guess. And I can get that. Really wish I could afford that again, but fucking emptiness. Oh, fuck you. So if they hadn't all done... Wow! It does not want us to win this. Because... we got double frozen. Thanks. I get a nice one of them at least. I think we have to copy that still. Although I don't know if we have enough shield for it, but... There's unfortunately not enough ice. I think we just have to end turn. Because now we're going to be super nullified into this turn. And we just have to hope that we can have a good turn somehow. We don't get the nullify, we don't get the purity, we don't get the power, we do get the lifesteal at least, which, for whatever that's worth, which isn't a ton, but... we really need an AoE here. Alright, that'll do. Alright, let's see if we can maybe get something going here. Icing them out is really valuable because if we don't, we have to deal with some real nonsense. Short version. Four debuffs there. I would really like a fifth, but I don't know how I would get it easily. Oh, I lied. I start doing that. We can ice two of them. Which is relevant because they are giving out powerful to all of them. Which is why it's so important that I start killing, that I get at least one kill. And why I freeze as many of the others as possible. Otherwise they just start scaling out of control. As we kind of saw last run. There's a kill. It's just not enough frost, but... I think it makes sense to do that. And then just plan next turn to hopefully go off. Got a decent amount of curse out, which is something. Not much, but it's something. Oh, rolling that madness is actually really good. Alright, the bleed is not great for us, but I think we have an okay hand to solve that. But we have to get through the bleed. Or we have to get through the nullify first. How do we do that? Well, if we do this, if we get frozen, that eats nullify, because it trips the give wets thing. And then we can pass up the hidden, but it doesn't do anything for us right now. And now, well, I think us getting bleed out is important enough that I'm willing to do that. Okay, now I think we just cleanse. So I can deal with like one bleed. I think I can deal with one bleed. But these guys cannot deal with that much bleed. I did consider taking shield there. Really, I should have adventures logged and then copied whatever. Copy that at least once. Oh, bandages work. Oh, I mean, now I can't copy the shock, the whatever again, which is a mistake. But I think we're good. Front one's dead at least. What are the crystal fragments doing? Crystallize through? That's entirely manageable. Could do this. I don't think it's worth it. All right. Pretty happy with that. That was a waste of that, but whatever. Question is like, what do I copy? I think the answer is mana. I think banish is always very useful to us. It also has the advantage of letting us do things. We like doing things, right? Of course we do. Alright, could have gotten another copy out, I guess. But one of these days, I'll get better at remembering to leave the original of mana cards around. So I can use them as needed. As long as you die this turn, I'm fine, I think. And I think there's no way that you survive this turn. Like, we're just in way too strong a position. Yeah, copy the mana cards again. Oh, that uses up the... if I need it in order to get this off. Which, yeah, I was gonna say, like, has a decent chance of giving me another shock anyway. 208, not bad. You're already mighty, of course. You just go for it. Yeah, we have done some reasonable things. Really helped by that 16 hand size to start with. And for all my complaining, I certainly can't really pretend that we have had bad luck here. Really, by and large. We can go ahead and screenshot that as our final screenshot for the run. And then, yeah, we can just bombs away. Okay, no, we need that. No, I'm not gonna make that one. Just kidding, of course I am. All right. And that went really well. So, going in, I wasn't really sure how much passes would end up mattering. Extra hand size, like obviously we kind of took the extra hand size to extremes with the market and then the immediate item pickup to take us to 16. But we got a ton of mileage out of that. That tools on hitting level 0 passive. And a decent, because of the huge hand size, we got a ton out of the level 10 as well. Because that's always been one of the big limiters on Inna's level 10 passive is you keep ending up in these situations where you don't have... You can only hold like 3 cards between turns before you run out of hand space, because otherwise you just get crushed by overdraw. We really didn't have anything crushed by overdraw because we had 16 hand space. And the wits was nice. Like we had infinite wits anyway, but you know it helps with popping nullify, which is always pretty neat. And we just didn't have anything that went with the wits, but that's not the worst. Yeah. So overall, pretty good run. So next time, we're going to be doing Toxic Drophus, which you'll be stunned to hear that I think that Drophus, but with more poison, but with like built-in poison blood access, is completely busted. Because I already really like Poison Drophus, so you're going to get to see that next time. I assume he doesn't get nerfed before I can play tomorrow, which we'll see. Anyway, that's it for now. Until next time, toodles.